Welcome to our Qigong class, our Monday morning. So good to see everybody. And let's bring ourselves into the present moment. And I like to do that with a deep breath. And I say to myself, I'm alive for another day. And that brings great gratitude. And also maybe delight in what I might discover or what might reveal itself to me today. But then sense your feet and the earth beneath you. We're going to connect to the earth today. It's the season of the earth elements. So we're really going to connect and ground ourselves, especially during this full moon, which creates a little extra energy for all of us. And then bring your awareness up to the sky and breathe in the full moon. So much light in the darkness. And feel your whole head softening, expanding, almost as if you could open your mind and return to a childlike wonder where everything is possible. And you feel your face softening, your temples softening. As we invite the youthful energy of the sun, we bring in curiosity and vitality, endless exploration of our world. And notice your shoulders, your core, your legs, your arms and fingers. Smile to your body. And when I smile to my body, I always thank my body. And think of nature that's right outside your door. And even if you're in a big city, there are trees, there are birds, there are butterflies. It's all nature. Ooh. And I'm going to do a little reading for today. I love this book. This is The Tao of Joy Every Day by Derek Lin. Oops, you probably can't see that. Just love this book. Hard to choose a good one, but today is the 251st day of the year. So I'm going to read 249. It's called The Deep Pool. Think of yourself as a deep pool of water. The depth of the pool means one cannot readily see all of it. You are like this pool, and that there are also depths to you that others cannot readily see. Underneath the calm surface, there's a lot more going on than most people suspect. You possess abilities and resources that you do not feel the need to advertise. You are content that those who care will take the time to get to know you and discover your hidden dimensions. The nature of the water is that it nurtures all living things. Plants absorb water from the pool, and animals wander by to take a drink. You are like this pool in that you are a nurturing presence to the people in your life. They come to you for mentoring and guidance, and you provide what you can with no expectations, like water, providing itself to plants and animals unconditionally. It is your nature to be of service. This imagery provides two essential keys to help you in your spiritual practice. your depth of character and your nurturing nature. You develop your potential privately with no need to flaunt, and you benefit all who come into contact with you. And you don't expect anything in return. The more you embody these characteristics, the more you will find your spiritual practice elevating yourself. So yeah, it helps us in our spiritual practice, our depth of character and our nurturing nature. Who can you nurture today? Maybe self-care or someone else, a friend who needs a phone call, or maybe just a little walk with someone who needs it. All right. Well, I think we're going to stand up. If you prefer to sit today, energy's low, please sit. And otherwise, you can stand up. That's up to you. Let's come into our alignment. So toes forward, knees bent, relaxed belly, tail is dropped. And then we feel ourselves rising, lengthening, making adjustments. You might want to wiggle a little bit. I'm going to start with a very meditative movement coordinated with the breath. And we use this movement all the time in Qigong and Tai Chi. So I invite you to sink into your knees and then very slowly begin to lift your arms up. The fingers are down towards the earth. And then just as slowly we float the arms down. We can inhale and exhale. And you might be going faster or slower than me. The most important thing is to coordinate this movement with your breath. And this movement has lots of different names. I like flowing motion. Energy flows up. And then I soften my whole body. Energy flows down. But I first learned this as pulling silk out of the cocoon. And so when I think about pulling silk, I imagine I'm drawing something very valuable from underneath and then letting it flow back into the cocoon. So, silk is treasured. China, we make beautiful silk embroideries and clothing. So I invite you to think about those silken threads. I invite you to think about them as kind of elastic. So we pull up, maybe stretching the elastic. And then imagine being pulled down, like someone on the other side of the elastic band is pulling very gently down. Let's inhale up, stretch it up. And then imagine being pulled down. So it's not dropping the arms, you're being guided down. And when I think about the imagery of pulling silk out of the cocoon, I think maybe I'm pulling the yin nurturing energy out of the earth. And its supply is endless. There's so many things you can think about here, or not think at all. But for now, I want to think about pulling earth medicine into my body. So maybe I come up a little bit more, a little higher, bringing the vitamins and minerals, the healing energies of the earth element. And then as I exhale, I relax. Notice my hands have changed a little bit. I'm bringing them a little closer to my body, pulling energy through my legs, my core, up into my neck, head, and then relaxing as everything just gets pulled down by gravity. We're connecting to the first treasure of energy here, the earth. Let's do 3 more. Slow as you can go. Nurturing, healing Mother Earth energy. And softening as you exhale, releasing any tension, worry, stress. Feel your fingers, last one, hold, and then bring it into your belly. Take a slow, deep breath. Let's reach into the earth and gather the healing energy of the earth. Bring it to your head. We're going to bathe each of the dantian. So we bathe our spiritual nature, our heart, and our body. Do that again. Called marrow bathing. Reaching. Maybe you feel weight in your hands, and then it gets lighter as you imagine it flowing into your body. Let's do 3 more. Probably the first Qigong ever practiced. I can imagine the ancients doing this at the full moon, bringing in that energy or looking towards the sun. And you soften. Let's do 1 more. We're energizing ourselves with the treasure energy of the earth. Let your hands rest on your belly. And then slide your hands across your body. Extend your arms, fingers to the sky. Flex your fists or your hands. Open the laogang, that's the palm of your hand. So here we're connecting to the second treasure of energy, the energy of all living things. So let's have our inner smile as we think of the trees and plants that give us great joy, all the animals that make us, that take our breath away or make us laugh, the beauty that was stunning. And let's bring that into the heart. We're going to do a little bit of silk reeling. So one arm goes behind and into the heart. The other arm behind and into the heart. So we're gathering the energy of nature, the healing energies like leaves and bark and roots, medicine. Gathering the beauty and spirit of all living beings. Think of the courage of the bear, bring it in. The agility of the hummingbirds, the wisdom of the whale. So bring in what you need. I'm shifting my weight from side to side. Let's do 3 more each side. See how slowly you can go with intention. I'm bringing in the wisdom of the wise ones and also the playful joy of dolphins. Think about what you want to bring in. Let your hands rest over your sternum or your heart. The middle dantian, the place of our emotions and thoughts. When we're in nature, it's really hard to have other thoughts when you're awed with beauty and surprise. And then let's connect with the third treasure, the heaven energy. So let's start with palms up. A little bit. Absorbing the vast sky into standing sage. You can stretch from your heart, feel the stretch in your chest, your shoulders, your forearms, upper arms, your wrists, and your hands. And then reach up and gather blessing. And the blessings could be insights. Let it flow into your whole body. Then we're going to gather starlight. The arm comes across the body, palm goes up, and the hand goes over the head. And we gather all the stars in the sky. And let's bring them to the upper dantian. This is our spiritual center, our forehead. Again, inhale. And exhale. The wisdom of the ancestors. Smile for those who have passed before us, bringing in their love and healing. Let's do 3 more each side. Imagine all the stars in the sky flowing into your third eye. A little change this time, and bringing it down into your body. Stars flow. Again. Enlightenment. And then guide it to your middle dantian. Feel it rest in your lower dantian. Mystery of the universe. Infinite potential. Last one. Smile to yourself. You are divine. And then gently move your body. Sometimes things get stuck. Maybe some earth medicine didn't get to go where it needed to go, or maybe some starlight didn't reach a certain cell. So I invite you to move gently. We'll warm up our spines in a moment. I'm not quite ready yet. Just ease into it. You might want to check out your wrists. Isn't that pretty? Making these elegant gestures with your wrists. You might want to play with your elbows. Take a deep breath. And check out your shoulders. lifting, lowering, rolling backwards and forwards. Maybe you'll sense some adjustments in your body. Bring it into the hips. Anything goes. I'm not planning, not doing 6 circles or anything like that. I'm seeing how the hips, ooh, before all of a sudden they wanted to go forward and backwards. It's observing your body. So you may not be doing what I'm doing, and that's fine. I'm just talking as I observe. Ooh, I'm feeling it now a little bit more in the hip socket. Deep breath. And then I'm going to play with my knees a little bit. Another deep breath. And then my ankles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but my awareness is on my ankles. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Just be aware of your ankles. And then bring it back into movement. Maybe move your head and neck around, little circles. Slow, deep breath. Thank you, joints. And then let's find yourself into tree. However you get there is great. And then let's realign. Let your roots go to the center of the earth. Sense your tall, long, spacious spine. Chin is gently tucked, and imagine the crown of the head is being drawn towards heaven with a magnet. Let's breathe into the spine. And then take the slowest, deepest breath of the day. And then smile to your mind. How lovely to spend gentle movements and time with our body. Qigong is having a moment right now. It's getting a little more popular, a little more mainstream. It's interesting. It doesn't change what we do. Connect to our world, connect to ourselves, and connect with others, other beings. One more slow, deep breath. And then let your arms just come down slowly as if you were guiding something into your belly. Bend your knees, check your alignment. Let's pull silk out of the cocoon. All this be started yesterday for me, this little routine. So let's pull silk out of the cocoon 3 times. So harnessing earth medicine. We played with this already. You get to have your sensations. What if something was pulling or pushing your hands up and then pushing your hands down? Different sensation. But we're still working with the earth. Last one. Deep breath in. And then float your hands to your belly, guiding in all that earth medicine. Hands on the belly, pull it across, let it move into your organs, your major organs down here. And then let's connect to nature. Flex your hands. Let's fly. Let's do that a couple of times. Look, frame. And then palms down. Spiral. So your palms go up and roll the thumbs in towards the screen. Good. Now palms are up. Let's harness the sky energy. And we bathe ourselves into the brain, relax your face, into your eyes, to your sinuses and your nose, into your mouth, into your neck, into your shoulders, and then into the heart. long. Let's pull silk out of the cocoon again. Bringing ourselves the medicine. Spread it into our bodies. Let's fly like the crane. Connect to nature. Reach up to heaven. Next. Ancestors, the divine. Bathe yourself. And this divine light, we're going to bring into the belly. And this time, take your hands and bring the light into your kidneys. Let's stay here for a moment. Take a deep breath. Breathe the light into your kidneys. And then let's slowly, or I should turn around, slowly let your hands slide down the back of your body, your buttocks, releasing fear and doubt. Those are the energies that are contained by the kidneys. We hang on to it. So let's do that again. Inhale. This is the beginning of a Wudong Tai Chi that I love so much, but it's very beautiful Qigong, in my opinion. Bathing organs, connecting to nature, reaching for the stars, bathing yourself with light of wisdom and trust. Bring that light of wisdom and trust back into your kidneys. Take a deep breath. And then feel fear, anxiety, and worry begin to flow down and out. You're releasing. And let's do that one more time. So we draw up the earth medicine, inhaling, deliver it to our bodies. Exhale. Bring it in through your organs and then connect to nature. Be graceful, beautiful. Roll pinkies in. Let's gather. Psi energy, infinite potential, insight, trust. Bring it to your kidneys. Deep breath. And let it go. And let's hold here. Last week we held the 50-pound bag of rice. Remember, palms were up. This week we're going to connect to the earth. Let your body relax and soften. Imagine you're receiving energy through your feet, through your palms. Soften. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths and let's find some stillness. And then roll your hands so the palms face each other. Roll the ball one way. Playing with the yin yang that meets right at our heart. Yin yang symbol, the Tai Chi symbol. And let's balance yin and yang. So one palm goes right up to the sky, flex, the other palm down to the earth, and we twist. And don't go so far that it hurts. Take it easy. Take a slow, deep breath. With your next inhale, you come back to center. A little bit of a scooping of the earth medicine and drawing down heaven. Tai Chi symbol meets at the heart. Oh, you can't see my hand. All right, keep going. Sorry about that. There we go. There, that's better. Twisting. Coming back to center with the inhale. The dark rises, the light falls. They meet at the center, at the heart. Inhale. Twist. Exhale. Take a full breath here and then unwind with your inhale. Light and dark meet. They find balance. Your next inhale brings you back to center. And let's do a little bit more finessing. This can be great for our connective tissue. So let's start with the bottom hand. Look down, the thumb is facing the screen. Roll the thumb out to the side and to the back. Okay. And then with the top hand, roll your thumb in towards the screen and then out to the side. So your whole arm is twisting. And now let's add to the twist. Full deep breath. Might feel this. Really good for our tendons. And then relax your hands. Come back to center. I like to imagine I'm clearing away out of my body. So let's think about the hand. So bottom hand, the thumb rotates to the side and back. The top hand rotates to the front and side. And we twist. And then relax as you come back to center. Let's do that one more time each side. And that twisting is optional. Back to center. Last one. And say to yourself, I'm finding balance in my life. I'm finding balance in my health. And then I'm bringing it right into my heart. And relax. Let's pull silk out of the cocoon. Let's bring it into our bellies. Spread it into your organs. Fly like the crane. Connecting with our nature and the nature of all beings. And then into the infinite. The yang, the light. Bring it in. Imagine all your organs lighting up. With the inhale, we bring it to the kidneys. Light it up. And we compost all the way down. Do a little arching and folding. So connecting to nature again. I like this one. It's a flying goose. It's really accessible, can do it seated. The back of the hands come together and I drop my chin, I tuck my tail. Let's stay here. Reach out through your fingers. Can you feel your shoulder blades stretching apart? Maybe in the ball and socket of your shoulders, more space. Wiggle your fingers. And then come to neutral, roll the palms up to the sky. And then we slowly bring the arms back behind us. I like to find a little squeeze of my shoulder blades, but at the same time, I'm reaching out through my arms, out my fingers, and that stretches my chest. And I gaze upwards. See if you can find a little bit more arch in your spine. Take a deep breath. And with the exhale, come back to the fold. Look down. Fingers are down. Reach. Tuck your tail. Inhale, come up. Exhale, feel the neck slowly stretching. Feel your lumbar stretching, thoracic. Let's do 3 more. Visualize your spine. Tucking and then arch. And then let's come back up. As long as we're doing a little bit of crane and goose today, let's practice balance. So balancing flying crane, you can start with just the tip of your shoe on the ground. Sink, tip of your shoe. And that's fine. If you want to stay here, the weight is in one leg, but you have security with the tip of your shoe. You can also begin to lift it a little bit. Does that work? Oh, yeah, and find balance. And if you want more, float it up higher. Now we coordinate this movement with the breath, of course, because it's Qigong. We inhale as we float up and exhale as you float down. You can bring your fingertips into bird's beak for a little stretch for the top of the hand, and then fingers to the sky, a little more tendon changing. Iron shirt. Bring the fingertips in towards your body, stretching out. Let's do one more each side, whatever level you're at. Now, for some of you, this might be very easy. And others, it's a challenge. And that's okay. So let's try a little challenge. So we lift, and then we bring our wings in a little bit, and we flex the bottom foot, the foot that's up off the air. Can you relax your shoulders? And then let's come back. We'll try it on the other side. This is level 4. We start to fly. We bring our wings forward. We flex our foot. Good strength for the core, good balance. And then let's come back down. Place your hands over your lower tent, or your wings, excuse me. Shake your tail feathers. Deep breath. Bring the shake into your core, your shoulders. You can release your wings. We're coming back into our human form. Let's come into a bounce. Exhale through the mouth. You can bounce on your heels. That charges our electrical system. It's great for our lymphatic system, good for the joints, good for the bones. And bouncing is, why don't we bounce more? That's what I want to know. And you can do a blither if you're, I probably calmed everybody down, but if you're anxious about anything, just shake it out. Don't let that energy stay in your body. We all get caught up in worldly events, and it's nice that we don't have to hang on to it. We can just let them pass like a cloud through our mind. Let's do 3 more breaths of shaking, releasing. Good. And then let's come back into standing sage. Toes forward, knees bent, tail down. You are strong and powerful. Receive the wisdom of heaven. And then let's bring all that wisdom right into our hearts. Slow, deep breath. Can you sense your breath? Can you sense your heartbeat? Thank you, heart. Let's do a little massage since we're here. Let's begin by tapping the heart. Got these palm tree shadows today. Thank you, heart. Thank you, lungs. Thank you, shoulders. Thank you, vocal cords. On the neck, go gentle. Coming up to the chin. Let's go back towards the ears. Give them a little. And then let's come back to the TMJ, the hinge of the jaw. And take a deep breath. Exhale with a sigh. Ah. And then tap your above and below your lips. You could tap your lips, stimulating teeth and gums. I thank as I go. Right? That's just me. So I like to thank my body. I thank my nose, my sinuses, my cheeks. Let's go to the eyes. Oh, thank you, beautiful eyes. Notice what you see. It's so much fun. A little light show as you massage your eyeballs. And then let's head out to the temples. And again, take a big sigh, rub your temples. Letting go of thoughts that are stuck or you can't get rid of. Massage them out. And then let's come to our third eye and big smile here. Isn't your intuition brilliant? Breathe it into every cell of your brain. And then onto your forehead, and then onto your head, and smile to your brilliant brain. I still don't know much about our brains. It's interesting. It's the mysterious, one of the most mysterious organs. But when we practice Qigong, we think about our brains and what we can do, even though we don't know a lot about our brains, is we can move energy, we can move blood, and that's what we're doing. And if you like, you can think about your dislodging thoughts, blow them out through your mouth. And then let's come on to the back of the neck. You can give yourself a little massage. I like to rub my neck a lot. Take a slow, deep breath. Whatever system works for you. I like to move my head also. And then let's take one arm and give yourself a pat on the shoulder. You're taking care of yourself today. You are doing what everybody recommends. You're meditating. You're doing breath work. You're slowing down. Good job. Rub your arm. Get a little blood and energy moving. Elbow and forearm lift. Oh, each finger. Aren't these amazing? Thank you, thumb. And then let's rub or come up the inside. And then let's rub our very gently, a little more lymphatic drainage massage, keeping energy flowing through the breast, through the lymph and mammary glands. And then let's bring that arm across the other side. Smile to yourself, you're good human. You can rub the top of your shoulders, arm, elbow. Thank you. Forearm. Love your body. Thank you. Wrist. Keep the blood and energy flowing. It's an important part of Qigong, the self massage. And then relax. So you can thank your breath. Come onto your sternum and tap. Get some energy. We've been bringing energy into our core today, working with the three treasures. So they're filled up. Three dantians, moving energy into the organs. Thank you. And then let's go to the back. Go up as high as you can. That should feel really good. I'm taking my fifth monarch. I love doing Qigong in nature. Going down to your sacrum, your buttocks. Let's give our bellies a little rub. Thank you, and digestive organs. And you can tap below, thank the lower organs. Coming onto the hips, pelvis. And then let's come down the front of the legs. Now you can use your fingertips, you can use your knuckles, you can slap, you can rub, but let's do eagle claw on the knees. So eagle claw, you make your claws or talon. I don't really speak talons, and you come onto the knee and you rub, and this should feel really good. There's a lot of acupressure points here. We're stimulating, and then let's push down our shins. Tap your feet. Thank you, toes. Thank you, arch and heel. And then let's come back to the back of the leg, come back up. So however you get there, rubbing your calves, the back of the knees. You can use eagle claws again if you like. Hamstrings, your buttocks. And then let's come into standing sage. Check your alignment. Receive healing from the earth, from nature, from heaven, and let's bring it all in nice and slowly. Take a deep breath in as your hands come onto your body. And thank you, body. And then from here, have all this loving, healing energy. Let's share a little bit of it as we release it into the world. Let the hands flow behind. We're going to do a little bit of monkey. So we gather that curiosity and intelligence of the monkey and we guide it into our lower dantian. And then we reach for the agility of the monkey, flinging from vine to vine, having tails can grab onto. But then the monkeys live in family units, communities, and they're compassionate and empathetic. And we bring that energy in. And those are the two of the emotions that we cultivate this time of year: empathy for all beings, compassion. Let's do a little monkey swinging through the jungle. So reach out in front, reach, reach, reach. Notice my knees are bending and straightening. Reach in front and then reach behind. Imagine you're swinging behind. Look behind, grab the vine behind you. A little bit different feeling, a little bit more in the shoulders, shoulder blades, and then reach out in front. Look side to side. This is a little spinal twist as well. And then look behind. And last one, look in front. And give yourself a little shake. Let's come into tree for a moment with our bodies settle down, toes forward, reconnect to the earth, reconnect to the sky. Smile to nature all around you. And then return to the mountain. Monkey picks the fruit. So this is a side bend. And we're reaching. Oh, we see that delectable, beautiful, plump, juicy berry. We reach for it and we bring it through the third eye, through the heart, and we place it into the belly. And so, what is your idea? What are you reaching for in your life? That might be that piece of fruit. We coordinate with the breath, of course. The inhale, arm floats up. Feel your ribs opening. Feel your waist stretching. We're stretching organs as well as muscles. Who do you want to be? It doesn't matter what anybody else perceives you as, but what do you want to, how do you perceive yourself? I mean, I want grace and beauty and compassion. These are the things I'm reaching for. Enlightenment. I love ease. I reach for ease a lot. I like projects to go smoothly. I like relationships to be harmonious. Ease is one of my favorite words. Let's do two more each side, reaching for that. What would make your life better? Place your hands over your belly. And go in down to the left, up to the right. All that beautiful, the fruit that we reached for, digesting so our body can process it. And good. Place 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This is monkey peering through the trees. So part of what we do this time of year is we want to find clarity. We want to find peace of mind. So we kind of want to push away anxiety and worry and confusion. This is the monkey peering through the bamboo. Weights on my front leg. And we bring the fists in. Notice my fists are facing you, my fingers are facing you. My weight is forward. And I pull the bamboo, pushing away or pulling away worries. And I'm seeing clarity. And then I come back. Let's do it again. So it's dynamic. My arms are tight. It weighs a lot. I'm pulling something apart, those big bamboo stalks, seeing the big, greater picture. The more we know, the less we worry, right? Pulling tight. So this is a lot going on here. Let's hold it. There's a big twist and there's balance and intention. Let's bring it back. And then let's put the other foot forward. Weights on the front leg. And we pull away the obstacles that are clouding our vision. And then we release. Let's inhale as we pull. Tighten your forearms, tighten your upper arms, tighten your chest. And then relax. Last one. We can see clear. I'm looking over my back shoulder. And then let it go. Give it a little shake. We're going to do one more monkey. This is monkey does a curtsy. So it's a little challenging, but it's fun. We'll start with 1 foot in front, and the back knee goes into the knee, and you sink. So it's a balance. You got your weights on the front leg, and you press your knee into the back of the knee if you can, and then you bring your hands like we did. Uh-oh, for peering, and we open the fist, and the hand faces forward, and then we push forward. This is the monkey, and then we sink. Monkey doing the curtsy. Let's come back to center. Try it on the other side. Get that knee into the knee, back of the knee. Hand drops down. Palm faces forward. Both palms are facing forward. Backhand palm, palm to the screen. Come back. Get the knee into the knee. That's the trick here. Lower and press. Stay. Back to center. Last one. Just for fun, monkey does the curtsy. It's challenging, isn't it? And good. Good, monkey. Shake it out. Whew. Take out your monkey tail. Deep breath. Thank your inner monkey. And then let's make our way to seated for the final few moments of our class today. Monkey's kind of vigorous. All of the animal frolics I find vigorous. They get my heart rate up. Um, they're really good for strength and balance. So as you get seated, close your eyes and begin to relax from the top of your head. Notice what your thoughts are. Still feeling connected to the three treasures: earth, life, heaven. All times you're absorbing, you're breathing in through your skin, sensing the slow rhythm of your breath. Thank your body. And thank your heart and your mind that brought you here today. Know that we've lowered blood pressure, calmed the nervous system, quieted the mind. Thank you, heart. Thank you, mind. And then smile to that part of you that is immortal, your spirit, or your best friend, or your witness. I don't, it has many names, but it is unique to you and knows you more than anyone else knows you. And it loves you unconditionally. And breathe it in so it's a part of you. We are living, moving, breathing spirits, integrating all of it into one. And yet connected to all things. How are you going to be of service today to others? Maybe a smile, a light conversation. Big deep breath in. And then bring your hands into towards your heart in prayer. Give yourself a little bow, acknowledging your time spent today. And I bow to all of you. Thank you so much for coming today. A little kind of different class, but that's what happens. Every class is different. So thank you. And I'll see you next time.